Hi, you guys. Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name's Camila and I make videos all about content creation, UGC, freelancing, entrepreneurship, and more. That was a lot. I'm really excited to make today's video because it has been long awaited for. We are going to go over my UpWork strategy. A lot of you who follow my channel know that in my UGC business, I do a lot of work through UpWork. UpWork was actually the platform that helped kick off my UGC career. It's a great platform for beginners. So let's just go over my account, what I have on my account, the strategy I used, and more. Let's just jump right into it. Here's my UpWork account. So this is my UpWork account. Let's just see what the public view looks like. So this would be if a client was looking at my account. Keep in mind, I started my UpWork in, I believe, January of 2024. So it has been about 13 or 14 months of active work. It says that I have done a total of 45 different jobs. The hours are only 8 hours because I usually work on a project basis and not on an hourly basis. So on UpWork, it gives you two options, whether you want to work hourly, and that's where you would log in hours on UpWork, or by project. For UGC and like content creation, I typically always accept jobs that are a fixed rate on a project basis. And so also within these 45 jobs, a lot of them are recurring clients. So 45 jobs in the last 13 to 14 months is kind of a lot, especially considering that I still continue to work with a lot of these same clients in this pool of 45. Now, with time, you can earn badges on your account. I'm still upholding my 100% job success rate, and it is a little stressful to keep this at 100%. And so the platform will favor you. If you have 100% job success, clients are going to see that, and it just builds a new level of trust if they want to hire you. And you will also get top rated if you have a certain amount of 5-star ratings. What's going to be really important on your UpWork account when you're setting this up is your SEO. So you can do this by going on UpWork as a client and basically just like searching for UGC creators, and whatever the top talent that you're seeing, like whoever is showing at the top of your list, they're there for a reason. It's because their SEO is on point, and then obviously other factors like potentially they may be top rated, they may have a high success rate. UpWork is just showing those freelancers at the top for all of those different reasons. So that's what I did when I first started. I have had this title on here basically since the beginning of time for my UpWork account. I haven't changed it. It seems to be working. And once again, when I started this account, I was doing my own research. I was basically pretending I was a client, and I was looking at what other content creators and UGC creators were having on their portfolios, especially the ones that were at the top. Now, a little bio about you is going to be very important. I just explain a little bit about who I am, my experience levels. I've listed different niches that I work in. Honestly, you guys, I have not updated this in probably, I want to say, since the beginning of time. Once again, like when I first created this account, it seems to be working. Like honestly, I get so many proposals on UpWork, I don't even have time to do them all. I don't accept them all anymore. So I have not had to update this. It works for me. So just keep it simple, but just remember to always include kind of your keywords like UGC creator, content creator, TikTok ads, Instagram reels, all of that kind of lingo that a client may be searching when they're trying to find creators. You're going to have some more details to kind of fill in. Just honestly, when you're creating your account, fill them in as much as you can. My work history shows here at the bottom. So these are going to be all of the reviews that you start earning. And of course, with every good review, it's only going to boost your account more. You'll see that 17 jobs have been completed, but 28 are still in progress. So that's some of the clients that I continue to work with, or just clients that never ended the contract on UpWork. I should end them because I don't work with all 28 anymore. And the clients can only leave you a review once you have ended the contract on UpWork. Now at the bottom, I have some links. So UpWork will allow you to show some of your work off. My first link is actually my UGC portfolio. So it's hyperlinked right here for any like prospective clients to just check out. It will easily take you to my UGC portfolio. and I am going to be uploading a new video on what my portfolio looks like soon. Once again, seems to be working what I'm doing, so I don't edit up or update a lot of this stuff too often. And then following my portfolio, I have a bunch of different UGC video examples for them to check out. So here are just a few other ones. And honestly, a lot of these are old. Like I said, I don't really update them anymore. Like this video right here was actually one of the first UGC videos I've ever done. So obviously it was not one of my best ones, and it's still there. Now, as for skills, I'm not sure how many they allow you to add. I recommend including as many relevant skills as you possibly can. It's going to help your account. I only have 4 here, so I'm not sure. I think they allow more than 4, so I should actually add more. But once again, my account has just been pretty successful, so maybe I didn't come back and add more skills just because of that. But I do recommend when you're setting up your account, maximize every space that you possibly can. I added some relevant certifications and employment history here, and that's pretty much it. That brings us to the end of my account, or the end of my public profile view. I will take you guys a little bit through what it looks like on like the private end when you're setting things up. So this is what it just looks like on the back end. It's pretty much the same. You're gonna have obviously a bunch of like different options to like edit your portfolio. These are my number of connects. It's kind of a lot because I paid for the UpWork Premium for a little bit. I don't have it right now. I always turn it on and off depending on how many connects I need. So if you're new to UpWork, connects are basically like tokens that you use to apply to jobs. And so every job is different, but you're going to be required to submit connects, and it basically works on a bidding system. So for example, I'll just take you to a job listing and explain the connects very simply. Say I just clicked on this job listing here and I wanted to apply to the job. I'd hit apply now to this job, and it says this proposal requires 11 connects. Let's just see another really quick example. So this job is for 17 connects. And let's just see if I hit apply. Okay, perfect. So you can see at the bottom here that in first place, we have one freelancer who bid 13 connects. I could bid 14 and come in first place for the client to see. So you're just pushing your application up to the top of the list. These connects are obviously worth money. You do have to buy connects, or if you have the UpWork Premium subscription, they give you connects every single month, and they're quite a lot. You're not gonna really run out. I believe the UpWork Premium subscription is about $25 a month. I have found it very useful for my account. It definitely is worth the return on investment. I made hundreds of dollars. I've made thousands of dollars on Upwork, and for $25 a month, it's not that bad. If you're doing this like seriously, I do recommend trying out the Pro subscription. It's not sponsored. I don't have an affiliate link. It's just what I recommend. If I go into profile settings, you can manage your account here. For example, if you're a level entry, creator, an intermediate, or an expert, I kind of like to stay just on intermediate. And you can just manage your account in this section. So adding in things like your skills you can do in here. On Upwork, you can also have different profiles. So I don't know how many profiles you can have, but if you're applying to different jobs on Upwork, for example, if you're applying to a UGC Creator job, you can apply with one profile, and then you can have a completely separate profile for another job, for example, like a social media manager position. So I have different jobs. You'll see the bio is different. When you're applying to a job, it allows you to pick a certain profile to apply with. So you can see I definitely have a much lengthier bio in here. I honestly don't utilize this profile really at all. I stick to just UGC, but I guess, months back, I made this just to see like, hey, maybe I want to branch out into this. And you can see here for when I created the social media management profile, I put in so many more skills than the 4 skills that the UGC profile has, which is funny because my UGC profile is the one that actually makes me money and I get so many inbound leads from. If you go under find work and proposals and offers, you will see all of the invitations that you've received from clients to be interviewed for. And when you get interviewed from a client, You do not have to pay, usually you do not have to pay with connects. When you get invited to a job, it is free. So you'll notice free to apply, that's all that means. It means you do not need to use any of your connects to join because you are invited. And now you'll see why I am so busy on Upwork. I receive invitations for jobs all the time, so much so that I don't even need to apply to jobs. Now, a lot of these are write-offs completely. And honestly, I went through these and removed like 10 of them. I have to do this again because half of them or more than half are usually just write-offs, or I'm not interested in the work, or the pay is way too low, or I just don't really want to work for that client, etc. You'll notice like if a client has $0 spent, they're obviously new to the platform. They've never hired anybody. And honestly, those clients usually don't have a lot of strategy or support for the freelancer. I prefer to work with clients who usually have spent some time on the platform, may have hired people in the past. They kind of know how the system works a little, and they're, from my experience, a little easier to work with. If I wanted to go into one of my job interview invitations, I will see it here, a little message from the client. I can accept the interview and we can agree on a rate. Once again, here is where you can pick your profile to use. Honestly, I think I just keep it on general, really. You can submit your cover letter and that's it. You don't need to submit any of your connects. If you wanted to decline the interview, you can. You just have to give a reason for the client, like the job isn't fit for your skills, you're not interested in it, or maybe the rate was way too low, because you're gonna find a lot of those. Like I get invitations for jobs and the budget will be like $10. You'll see a lot of that on the freelancer sites like Upwork. Just decline them, get them out of your site, and just kind of move on. A lot going on. You can save jobs. Find work is where, when you're new on the platform, you're going to spend a lot of time on. So Upwork is going to take basically your profile and analyze it and see, and basically just come up with jobs that may be a good suit for you. So because I just clicked on find work and there's a bunch of different UGC opportunities that I can apply to here. And once again, it just kind of sees what niche and industry you're in and it gives you those. Now you can also search for keywords, and now I'm only shown things with UGC Creator. You can narrow this down by any one of these filters on the left here. I kind of like to stick to the intermediate, so you'll find a lot of the lower paying ones in your entry level positions. But if you are new on Upwork, definitely apply to the entry level ones just to get your account kind of established. Pick the low hanging fruit until your account is set up enough where you don't need to accept the low ones. You have enough reviews on your account, you have enough earnings on your account, and etc. As mentioned, I like to stick to the fixed price and work on a project basis for content creation. I don't really like to do hourly. So what is really important for me at the stage I am in with my Upwork account, I like to filter the jobs. So I'll usually do $100 to $500. The ones that are less than $100 are not so worth it for me, just with where I'm at on my Upwork account. So now I'm only seeing ones that have a reasonable budget and have the term UGC Creator in them. And you can just scroll through these. You can favorite some of them and then kind of go through them later, pick the ones you want to apply to. And once again, all of these you are going to have to apply to with your connects. It took me a little bit of time to get my Upwork account established. I believe it took me about a month, from 1 to 2 months actually, it took me to get my first Upwork client. And honestly, from there, things just kind of trickled on. After my first Upwork contract, I saw that I was starting to get invited to some things. I was heavily using my connects to apply to jobs and basically exhausting those. And as I mentioned, I subscribed to the Upwork Pro subscription, and I found that really helped my account. For some reason, I was receiving so many more invitations for interviews than when I was just on the free version. And I don't know if that's Upwork's way of just trying to keep you on their membership plan. But for me, it worked, and now I just toggle it on and off. As for strategy, I don't have a crazy strategy on Upwork anymore. I basically just allow my inbound leads to come in. I do a lot of UGC content creation work on other platforms as well. So for Upwork, I basically just get the inbound leads and pick and choose which ones that I want to accept. And I am very busy basically just doing that. All of the figures that you will see on Upwork are in USD. The strategy I had as a beginner on Upwork is very different. Instead of right now where I just wait for my inbound leads to come in because I'm so busy, in the beginning, I was actively applying to jobs. I was very active on the platform in general in buying new connections, applying to jobs, getting the pro membership subscription, updating my account as best as I could. And as mentioned in the beginning of the video, I was checking out a lot of different accounts from other UGC creators that were successful on the platform and replicating a lot of those steps. And I also opened myself as a multi-niche creator so that I was able to work with a diverse number of UGC clients. It only took a year to actually get my account built up. Once again, this account is like 13 months old and it is doing really well. It's just one of my platforms that I'm on as a UGC creator. I'm happy with the work, and a lot of the clients that I work with today have found me on Upwork, whether we're still working on Upwork or if we've decided to go and leave the platform but still work together. I recommend setting up your account. And it's not too difficult. You just need to be a little bit patient in the beginning and plant your seeds and basically tend to them. So apply to things, update your account as best as you can, put out some of your best work and kind of let it just flow from there. And honestly, you guys, that is basically my Upwork account in a nutshell. I know that this video has been longly requested for, and I'm happy to show you guys this and give you some transparency so that you can go on the platforms if you're new or intermediate and start your account and make some money from it. Okay, guys, I hope that helped shed some light on my Upwork account, what I have on my account, my strategy to land UGC clients, and more. If you guys have any further questions, please leave them down below. I'd be happy to answer them in a future video. And if you want to support my channel, you can like, comment, and subscribe to keep my videos in the algorithm. Okay, guys, I appreciate you. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video.